Hello and welcome. I am your host this evening, and I'm Jennifer Louise, and I am the Successful Salon Mentor, helping salon owners all over the country learn how to market their business, receive clients through the doors and bums on seats, and grow their business exponentially. So good evening and welcome. For those of you that are new in the Successful Salon Team Training Room group, we go live. Hi Liam, how are you? We go live every Friday and every Monday at 7 p.m. We are changing it to Mondays and Wednesdays, but I'd had a couple of Wednesdays that I couldn't do the last couple of weeks. So we're changing it as of next week, guys. So we're going live on the Facebook page, live on into the Facebook Team Training Room, and live over on YouTube as well every Monday and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So do drop by and hear what we've got going on, because there's always some little gems in every single broadcast, whether it's just me or I'm interviewing somebody that can help you level not just your business up, but your life up as well, because we all run a business so that we can have a nice life, don't we, guys? You know, that's what it's about. For me, success is freedom, and that is the freedom to do what I want when I want to, the freedom financially, and the freedom to live my life on my terms and travel if I want to, and go for dinner if I want to, and do what I want to do with whom I want to do that with. So that's what success is for me. And I get asked all the time, how the hell do you fit in everything that you do and still keep the momentum going inside both the businesses and in my household? And it's something that I was coaching inside the Successful Salon Club on Wednesday night. And I just thought, do you know what? I need to share these little golden nuggets with more people, because actually I believe that the reason why I have the drive inside of me that I do, and the energy inside of me for what I do, is the way I set myself up for the day and the way I end my day, my morning and my evening routines. So I was coaching my guys the other day, and I thought, you know, I'm going to share this with you guys too, because I feel that you can really make some shifts with just shifting the routine that you have in the morning to get you pumped and excited to go to work, excited to get inside your business, excited to make some money. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. People will think money is rubbish, but I want you guys to be pumped every single day in your best power, going into your businesses and really making some money. So what do I do? Okay, so the very first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I feed and nurture my mind, because your mind is like a garden, and if you leave a garden, it becomes full of weeds. And we have to go out and nurture the plants that are in there to grow the beautiful roses, and we need to take out all the weeds. Well, it's the same thing that happens inside of your mind. If you don't feed your mind positivity, it gets weeds, which is negativity, and they grow tenfold. They grow faster than the positive vibes. So the first thing I do is feed my mind. Now, I use affirmations for that. And if you want to get started in affirmations are literally just words that you tell yourself, because your brain, okay, doesn't know whether what you're telling it is true or false. And I actually did this with one of my team members recently. I got her to sit down and close her eyes, and we were in my office, and I said, right, okay, I want you to just sit really comfortably back in the chair, close your eyes, hands in your lap, and I just want you to listen to the words that I'm going to say. And when I say these words, I want you to make an association with them inside of your mind. And as I was speaking these words, they started with going for a walk, sunny day, walking through a field of flowers, literally just random stuff. And then I moved it to, it's got dark. You're walking through an alleyway. you see a set of eyes. Those eyes are looking back at you. Heartbeats faster. It's pitch black. You can't move. Moving forward. Walking forward faster. Running quickly. Police. And all of a sudden, she felt all these feelings as I was saying these words. Now, I can't make her feel anything. I can't make anyone feel anything, but she associated her brain, her heart was beating faster. She was feeling these horrible feelings from these words that were coming out of my mouth. And so her brain couldn't decipher whether that was reality or not. It didn't understand. And so it was just connecting feelings and processing those feelings as the words were coming out. So you see, your brain doesn't know whether what you're saying is true or false. So affirmations are amazing at hacking your brain and really giving yourself some positive energy. Now, if you want to start, one of the best books that I found for that is this one here, Jack Canfield, Success Affirmations. 52 weeks for living a passionate and purposeful life. And it is brilliant. I don't tend to use it anymore because I've moved on to my own affirmations. But it was star stuck on the book. I don't know what that's about. Obviously, I've given it a gold star or a silver star. And each week, so like week 5 is all about believing in yourself. And the affirmations that you have for that week that you learn and you say, I'm facing each day with a positive attitude, which empowers me to truly believe that anything is possible. I am living positively at all times and have given up using negative phrases like I can't because I know I can. I am choosing every day to believe that I am worthy and deserving of success, no matter my age or my circumstances. So I'm really putting emphasis on the words as I say them out loud. And it's important to say them out loud because when you say words out loud, you put more energy and feeling into those words, which means your brain believes them even more. Now, that's where I started with my affirmations. And I literally, this book lives beside my bed, okay? And this is my own personal book of affirmations that I've written just for me. And there must be about 200 affirmations in there. And I read every single one of them before I've even got out of my bed. So I'm sat upright so that I'm positioned in power. And I read these. And the very first one, so I open the page and it says, shift your energy, shift your life. That is exactly what I'm telling myself in the morning. So come on, up, shift, let's go. The first affirmation in my book, my salon attracts new clients with speed and ease. All our clients are raving fans and want to help us grow, so they bring their friends with them. My salon is growing in profits every month and I'm grateful for my team who are working hard to make this happen. And then I literally go through this book. There's a lot about health. I give myself permission to be all that I can be, and I deserve the very best in life. I love and appreciate myself and others. I forgive others. I forgive myself. I am free to love and enjoy life. I move forward, free of the past. I am safe. I am free. I always get up and get what I want. I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. I work out regularly. It's easy for me to say no to food that doesn't make me feel good. I have to put a lot of emphasis on that one. Otherwise, cake and chocolate. Actually, I don't really eat cake and chocolate, but anyway, otherwise, crisps is my bad thing. I go with the flow. I always have more than enough money for me, my family, and to give others. The more I have to give. The more I give, the more I receive. Everything I do is just perfect as it is. And literally that goes on and on and on, literally about 200 affirmations. So that's the first thing I do. I then get up and literally walk, gym clothes straight on, and I'm straight out the door with the dog. But when I'm walking the dog, I use an app on my phone called Insight Timer. And that app feeds me more affirmations as I'm walking. So I found an affirmation meditation on there that's about 18 minutes long. And I pop that in my ear and I walk the dog. And that is telling me, is feeding my brain the whole walk, which is about 20 minutes. And so once it finishes, I have to then make up other affirmations out of my head, that how I want my day to go. It's like a little thing that I do. And so for the whole time that I'm walking, that's feeding me more positivity constantly. Then when I get home, I go straight upstairs into having a shower, and that shower is my grateful shower. So the whole time I'm in there, I love water. I love water connecting with me, and the whole time that that's hitting on my body, I literally am grateful. I'm grateful for the home that I live in. I am grateful for the roof over my head. I am grateful for my team that work hard for me every single day. I'm grateful for my children who love and accept that mummy works hard. I'm grateful for the people I have around me. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for the clients that choose to spend money with us every single day. And I just list off everything that I'm really, truly grateful for. And sometimes it can be things like, I'm grateful for the fact that I have food and a bed and hot water to shower in. And other times it can be very specific things that I've achieved or people that are in my life. It really depends on what I'm really feeling grateful for that day. Then I get myself dressed, have some breakfast, eat my breakfast if I'm eating breakfast really mindfully. Sometimes I tend to skip it and just skip off down to work. But I try to, when I eat breakfast, I try to be very mindful and very, rather than shoveling it down, actually taking the time to really think about what I'm eating, how that's nourishing my body, how much I absolutely love it. And then I sit and make my plan for the day. So I will write down everything that I want to achieve that day. I don't actually have one on me, but gosh, sometimes, I mean, this is all ticked off, but like sometimes it's a plan as long as that. And sometimes I think this is tomorrow's that I've done ahead of time. They're massive plans. They're things that I need to achieve and what I want to get done, but I plan it out before I step into work, because here's what happened previously. Before I had this morning routine, I would get myself into work, I would open up, all the team would be coming in at the same time as me. Now I like to try and get there before anybody else so that I can do all the bits that I need to before they walk in the door. Like I burn incense as soon as I get there. I set a nice vibe with music. I really get the place peaceful before the team walk in. But what used to happen was I'd get there at the same time that they would get there. Sometimes they would be there a little bit before me and be waiting and hanging outside, which I felt bad about. And we would all walk in, and then the kettle would go on, the switches and the alarm would go off, and we'd start setting up. And then we would all migrate out the back and have a tea or a coffee. And before I started work, it would be 10 a.m. and I've not done anything. I'm just like, with the team. People are coming and going, serving clients and in and out. And I'm chatting with one, and then I'm chatting with another, and then I'm chatting with a reservationist. And I'd be doing this for a bloody hour. And I would lose valuable, precious time that I don't have to lose. So I'm bang on it now. As soon as the team are in, we don't even make a cup of tea now until about 9:30, really. It's like we're all straight in, off to work, and then kind of get drinks as we need them throughout the day. But I believe that my routine sets me up for that, because I've got a structure to follow, and it's like in, done, jobs are finished, jobs are done. Now I've got to get onto my jobs list and get all the last bits done, my action plan, and get myself through the day. Then I work quite late most of the time. Like I'll finish this live tonight, and then I'll go downstairs and cook some tea for Ellie, wash the gowns, and then I will come back up into the office whilst Ellie goes upstairs and does her homework or whatever she's doing. If I don't go to the gym, probably will go to the gym tonight. And then I come back into the office, and that's me for another hour or so, just finishing off some last bits and thinking about my goals, what I want to achieve, and how I'm going to move forward, because I'm always looking forward. I'm always thinking next, what's next? And that's my downfall, really, because I never stop. And maybe you do this at home too. I never stop to celebrate my wins. And that was a massive lesson that I learned during lockdown. So during lockdown, here's what I did. I realised that I've achieved some pretty cool stuff in my life, and I've never actually sat down and gone, well done, Jen, that was amazing. I'm just like, next, what am I doing next? And in lockdown, I've worked harder than I've ever worked in my entire life, and I worked frigging hard. But what I did do was, every time something amazing happened, like I won an award, or my book got published, or I won a new client, I actually went and bought a bottle of Prosecco. I actually bought a bottle of champagne a couple of times because I had some pretty epic wins, I'm not going to lie. And I saved the cork and wrote on the cork what that win was. So when I came out of lockdown and we had that moment of madness, which I'm sure you all went through as well, that moment of the night that we were coming out and going back into our salons on the 4th of July, the 3rd of July, there was tears everywhere. Like, I was sobbing. I don't know what on earth would come over me, but the messages and the thank yous from everybody saying, oh my God, thank you so much for helping me, and you've helped me level my business up already, and I've learned so much from you. And that, all that love that came through the computer screen at me, because nobody could actually physically say that to me, really got me emotional, because that's what I had set out to do: change people's lives, change people's businesses. I want to help you get your goals. And all that coming through made me really, really emotional. And then about 3 weeks in, I was exhausted. Like, when we were back in the salon, I actually hit a brick wall a couple of times. And I came back, and a couple of times I actually sat on my bed and felt really tearful, because I was on a hamster wheel and I just couldn't get off. I was running reservations, still doing this group, then doing my coaching programs as well. And it was just like, oh my God, I didn't have enough time to fully structure a new way of life. It just felt like, even though we knew we were coming out of lockdown and I knew that I should have all of this hashed out and planned, I didn't do it. And I felt really overwhelmed. And so a few times I sat on that bed and I got this jar out of, I'm saying like it was a jar like that, it's not that many corks, trust me, but there were quite a few. And I just read through them, and it was really lovely to actually look back at my lockdown journey and celebrate some wins, but also remind myself of those wins. And I've continued that now post-lockdown. Whenever I achieve something really cool, I go and get myself a nice bottle of Prosecco or something, and I write on the cork and keep it. It's just like a little memory for me to look back on. So, you know, maybe you guys can do that too. And then my evening routine. Now, I was really rubbish at self-care, and this evening routine has been a result of coming out of lockdown, because I did hit that brick wall a few times and I did get exhausted, and people were saying to me, babe, you look really tired. Like, one of my best friends, Chris, he sees Africa, Jen. And when I'm out in Africa, okay, no makeup, don't even bother putting my eyebrows on. The hair is like scraped back into a dirty bun that's covered in dust and dirt and mud. We can barely shower sometimes. Like, I think I could probably get a shower every 3 days because the water pumps were kept going off, and it was just like, I was filthy. And he's seen me in that filthy, dirty state, and he's saying to me, I've seen Africa, Jen, babe, but you look exhausted. So I thought, okay, I need to hack my life right now, because exhaustion and hitting a wall and having a breakdown or like a meltdown is not, I can't even go there. I can't go there. I haven't got the time for that. So I had to put some hacks in. And so I looked at my evenings and what was I doing and where was I wasting pockets of time. And a lot of it was when I went to bed. I would go up at about midnight. Then I'd sit scrolling on my phone because I'd literally leave the office, go to the bedroom. And in lockdown, my bedroom was my office. Like I worked in there. It was ridiculous. I loved the light in my bedroom and I loved my bedroom, but it did mean I didn't leave the room for like 3 months, basically. And so I looked at what time I was going to bed, about 12 o'clock. I documented it all down for a couple of weeks just to see where the patterns were. And I was then scrolling on my phone on Instagram. Why? Like, seriously, why? It's nothing. It's rubbish. And then I would kind of roll over and toss and turn and not be able to sleep. So I looked at my environment, first of all. So when I go to sleep, my curtains are drawn so that it's darkness. I've not got no street light pollution. Before I go to bed, a couple of hours before, I put my salt lamp on. I don't know, I use these around the home and the office. This is a candle one, which I burn every day. And it basically helps with all the nasty rays and what I don't know what you call them, like the stuff that comes out of computer screens and telephones and like goes into your head and your brain waves and things. So it basically helps that, and it cleans the air that you're breathing in as well. And they are everywhere in my house. I love them. And I've got a massive, great big lamp in my bedroom. So I put that on a few hours before I go to bed, so that the air's nice and clean, and I jar open the window just a little bit before I go to bed as well, so that there's a good airflow in there and it's all fresh. The covers are slightly cold, and then I have a shower because I just love my showers. It's part of my self-care routines, and I always feel grateful when I'm in the shower. And I clean my skin, which, guys, I rarely used to do. I would go to bed with my makeup on, like I didn't care. I've got really so lucky because I don't wear makeup actually on my face. I just do my eyes. So I really have anything to really wash off. But now I make sure that I do a face scrub. I moisturize for the first time in my entire life. I've never, ever put moisturizer on the nighttime, and maybe a little bit during the day, like in the morning. But I've never, like, I use a primer. I think it's called a primer. It's like a serum-y thing, and a moisturizer. I'm like, I'm really getting into this, and like this scrub thing. So I do that. Obviously, brush my teeth and floss, and then I'm starting to calm myself down. I drink a bedtime tea before I go to bed as well, which is just a really nice blend of herbs. I don't really drink tea anymore, just normally just herbal tea, although I found coffee the other day. If any of you watch my lives, fun fact about me, I had my first ever coffee about 2 days ago. Like, I've never bothered. I sipped it once and I really didn't like it. It just made me feel like it's burnt. But yeah, I got fed up with the fact that it's cold now and I want a hot drink, and I don't drink tea anymore. I just drink mint tea, and I was just consuming cup after cup after cup after cup of mint tea, and it was boring the hell out of me. So I tried a coffee. Fun fact. So my bedtime tea, and then I jump into bed. I jot down anything that I need to remember. There's always a pad next to my bed, which sits with this. And I just literally, if there's anything I need to remember for the next day, I literally just jot that down so that it's out of my head. I don't have to think, oh my God, I hope that I remember that tomorrow and I don't forget. It's done, because I'm going to pick that up on my way out in the morning. And then I use Insight Timer again. And I always do like a guided visualization, or if I'm feeling like, because I get knackered and I get a little bit down sometimes, like I'm a human. So if I'm feeling a little bit down, then I will listen to something that's very uplifting. Or if I'm not going to the gym a lot, which happens and it upsets me when I don't have the time to go, then I'll listen to a meditation about being healthy, so that I know that even if I can't go to the gym, I'm still choosing what I put inside of my body. Cindy, loving Insight Timer. It's like the biggest hack of my life. I adore it. I honestly do. And that plays every single night as I go off to sleep. So I'm ending my day with feeding myself good, positive vibes. And when I wake up, I start my day feeding myself good, positive vibes. And the loop continues so that I'm always set, prepped, and ready to go every single day. Because if you shift your energy, you shift your life. So if you're not achieving what you want to be achieving in life right now, whether that be you want to earn X amount of money inside your business, or you want to generate more team members to move into your business and help drive your business, or whether it be you want to learn how to do something, a new balayage technique or a new way of marketing, or whatever that may be, if you're not achieving those goals right now, or if you're just feeling flat, tired, low, exhausted maybe, then think about your morning and your evening routines and what you can take out of what I've just told you that I do that may potentially work for you. Because I guarantee if you do what I do every morning and every night, you will be packed with power and energy, and you will chase your goals. You won't even walk behind them looking for them. You will chase them because you'll be set, ready. Your mindset will be motivated and you want to achieve. So guys, for my last Friday evening session with you, I hope that was insightful and that you got some motivation and some great tips from that. If you guys are watching this on the replay or indeed listening to the podcast, then have any questions, please drop them in the comments, because I always monitor what's going on and respond to them. And quickly, just very, very quickly, I did something really fun today, actually. I want to help business owners understand, small business owners, how to understand marketing. And I know that a lot of business owners at this time don't have the resources to pay for a mentor or someone to help them, but they are desperate because we are facing the fact that businesses are shutting down everywhere. And the thought of other business owners, whether you own a salon or a cafe or whatever, just the sheer thought of people losing their dreams absolutely guts me to the core of my soul. So I am going to be, I decided I'm going to be giving away an hour of my time once a week. So my day off, she says, is a Monday, although I work. I don't know why I call it my day off. I don't coach on a Monday. I don't do anything in the salon on a Monday. It's solely in the office on a Monday. But I'm going to give an hour at 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock every single week to whoever may need some help. And it's a first come, first serve basis. It's all over Facebook. So I guarantee when I come off of here, I've probably got the next 8, 10, 12 weeks, whatever, booked. But I'm going to be giving one-to-ones with anyone to do with their marketing, because that's what I coach. That's my superpower. And if you, and I'm going to be doing it in my boardroom. So if you want a one-to-one, it's completely free of charge, and you can travel into Ramsgate, come and give me all your woes about your marketing, and I can give you all the action steps that you need to take to get yourself around that. Then please reach out to me. And even if you're listening to this on a podcast in a year or 2 years' time, then still reach out, because I may still be doing this. I feel that this is just something for me to give back to the world and to society. I've spent a lot of money over the years learning from the best people in the industry to learn how to market my business. And I feel that I want to pay it forward and give that back to some of the people that own businesses that need that help as well. So you only get one session with me. So choose it wisely. Choose your challenge or your pain or your problem in your business wisely. You know, maybe it's something that's been bugging you for the last 5, 6 years, but I'm not a business coach in terms of your financials. That's not what I do. It's all around marketing and getting bums on seats all through your doors. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful Friday evening. I hope your salons are full to the brim tomorrow. We all love a Saturday, and you have an amazing weekend after you've closed the doors and go home and have a nice glass of wine with the people that you care about the most. Take care, lots of love. I will speak to you all very, very soon. Mwah. Catch you all Monday evening.